One, two, one, two, three.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So I am on my way. It's Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to the train because I am getting back into extra work or background work, and I have to go get a COVID test because I'm shooting on Friday. So I figured I'd take you along. Obviously, I can't tell you like what the show is or show you anything, you know, on set or anything, but I can tell you like how you get extra work, what it entails. I personally like it because it's a great way to stay engaged in like the arts industry or the entertainment industry, and get paid. So we're on our way to do that, and I'll update you later. Okay, we got our COVID test done. It's kind of crazy that they have to literally set up like a mobile testing site to test every single person that works on every single television show that films in New York City to be able to run, but also like very well organized. Yeah, so I'm like on the east side, but I'm kind of by Washington Square Park, so I might take a little walk through there and then head back, and then I'll explain to you guys everything about how sort of like background and extra casting works in New York City, if anybody's looking to make a little money and experience what it's like to be on set. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back at my apartment. So I'm home. This morning I had my COVID test for my background work that I am doing on Friday night. Yeah, so I actually got into background work. I think I started it before I went on tour with Cats, and then when I got back, I did a bunch of stuff in like January, February, March of 2020, sort of back to back to back, and then, you know, everything shut down. And then I was teaching, and I wasn't really available to work, and the thing that's going on now is that normally you just have to be available for the workday, but now what's happening is that you have to be available to be tested for COVID and then do your work for the shoot day. So, you know, you have to, it's multiple days that you have to be available. But now that my teaching has come to an end, I'm looking for summer work. I also am applying for some full-time jobs, but in the meantime, this is a good source of income. And you can, you know, if you submit constantly, you can do, you know, 4 or 5 shows in a week, which is awesome. And sometimes what will be really great is they'll cast you for one and you have to match, which means that if you shoot for one day, they need you for all 5 days and you get paid for all 5 days. And most of the time it'll go into overtime. So it is a nice little way to make money. Sometimes, and I don't know, maybe if anybody is a background actor or if you are a TV actor, let me know what you think. This is what I've heard through the grapevine. They say that like, if you do background for too long, you'll never have a chance of getting on television. I don't think about it like that. I find it as like a free class to watch these spectacular actors work, and all of the background that I've done so far, and I don't know if this is maybe just like a fluke, but like I've been in the scenes or like right next to the star of the TV show, and you really get to watch them work, and you get to understand how set works, and you get to understand, you know, all the lingo that they use on television shows, and it's, you know, you're basically getting paid to watch how they make television. So in my opinion, I really enjoy it. I'd prefer to do that than to, you know, work at Lululemon. So this is what I'm doing for, you know, the next couple of weeks to make some money. So I figured I'd take you along. Again, like I said, I can't, it's all, you know, hush hush. You can't really talk about the shows that you're on until after they've aired. I'll bring you like along as much as I can, but obviously I can't show you anything or tell you what the show is. Maybe I'll do a post video once it airs, and we can see if I make it into the show. You know, it could be fun. I could do a video on some of the scenes that I've been in for the past shows that I've done. That's super fun. Yeah, but I also figured I'd explain to you like how do you get into this? So there's a website called Casting Networks. You register and obviously you have to pay for it. I think it's like $20 a month for the unlimited version, where you can upload unlimited photos, unlimited videos of yourself, and you just submit. And basically what happens, they email breakdowns every day to your email. I have them in my promotions tab, and you obviously filter for your type, and then you just submit. I also registered with Central Casting, which is a casting agency in New York City. Don't have to pay for that, but by registering with them, they actually call me to see if I'm available for work. So I submit on Casting Networks, but then I also get phone calls from Central Casting that says, hey, are you available on this date for this show? You're on first hold or something like that, which is nice because now you're having like double the chance of getting background work for that day, which because it's free, I highly recommend that you do it. It just makes things a little bit easier to get picked, in my opinion. I got a lot more shows once I registered with Central Casting. Yeah, and so it's just through Casting Networks. A lot of these shows also post on Backstage, so if you have a subscription to Backstage, you can do that there as well. I like it. I have a great time doing it. I bring my book with me. I sit and I read. A lot of the times you get to dress up in the style of the show. Like one show I shot, actually I think it just aired. I was on the first episode of Pose with Billy Porter, which is super fun, and it was all 90s vibe. And then I was on Mrs. Maisel, which is like 1950s, 1960s. Yeah, so that is it. So today's Wednesday. I have my COVID test today, and then we shoot on Friday night. It's an overnight or a late night shoot, which is totally fine. Sometimes they have a hard time getting people to do that, so I don't mind doing that to get a little more money. But yeah, so we are going to, I guess the next day I'll talk to you guys is getting ready to the shoot. Oh, something else that I might mention if you get into background work. So what happens is you submit, you say I'm available, then they'll text you back and they'll say, okay, you're on first hold, and then you get another email and a text saying you're confirmed, hold this booking, and then you don't get the details of what's going on. It'll say night shoot, day shoot, whatever. It'll tell you that, but it won't tell you specifics till the night before, almost like midnight or 1 a.m. the night before, because things can change at the drop of a pin with television. If they're doing an outdoor shoot and it's raining, they have to change locations and do an indoor shoot. So you don't ever get that information till like 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night. And then you have to put a password in, and it'll say, okay, put your password in. If it's a shoot outside New York City, it's your van call time, when the shoot's supposed to wrap, all the details about the shoot. So it's all super last minute too. So I would say make sure that you do have availability before you submit for anything, just because everything is so last minute. But yeah. So if you guys have any questions about background work, please leave a comment below. I can totally do a how to submit or how to set up casting networks or that kind of thing if you guys are interested. Yeah, but I will see you guys, I guess, on Friday when we get ready to head to our shoot. Hello, everybody. It is Friday at 2 o'clock. And I am getting ready to head to the van to go to set for my background work gig. Yeah, so basically, I think the last time I talked to you guys, I talked to you about casting networks and how it all works. And then once you get confirmed for a show, you don't really find out any of the information, like call time, where you're meeting, is there a van, where's set, all that kind of stuff till the night before. So they send you a message, they say check this phone number, so you call in and it tells you like your call time, but you also have to check it the next morning because sometimes the call time changes. So I checked last night, my call time was 2:30 for the van, but now it's 3:45 because we are shooting in a location in New Jersey, so they shuttle you to set. So we have to come camera ready. It also is set in the present, 2021, so I have to pick out an outfit to bring and bring a couple of different options. Basic hair and makeup, ready to go. So I'm going to do that now, pick out my outfit, and then we are going to head to the van. And I'll try to film as much as I can. Obviously, I can't film a lot when we get there, but I'll keep you updated. And yeah, let's get ready to go. You guys, it's so beautiful outside. It's days like today where I wish we were doing like an outdoor shoot, because when you do background work during the winter and you're freezing outside for hours, it's awful. But this is an interior shoot, so I'm heading to the train to get on the bus to go to set. So I am down on Canal Street, heading to the van that's gonna take us to set. Fun fact, one of my really good friends is a recurring on this show, and she's filming tonight. So I'm gonna get to see her, which is so fun. Yay! Day in my life as a background actor in NYC. I am on the bus. We are heading to New Jersey to do our filming. The bus is really bumpy. We are heading to set. There I am in holding. I always bring a book with me to read. That was my outfit for the day. That is me on set. We are gonna have some dinner outside. There's the dinner truck that they provide. My friend's trailer, because she works on the show. That was my dinner. And then we wrapped at 4 a.m. and I didn't get home till 5. What is up, guys? It is the next day. I couldn't really film much without being, you know, like standing out and being like, oh, she's filming. So I made a little TikTok, which I'll put in here, of like what the day was like. But it ended up turning out to be crazy. Crazy good to begin with. My really good friend is recurring on the show, and she was there, and they sat me right behind her, so I got to like chat with her the whole time, which is so fun, and I can't wait for that episode to air. I'm driving. I'm actually currently in the car driving to another COVID test for another show. But so we so that was so fun, and it was so exciting to like watch her and see her and be behind her and all that kind of stuff. But so then, like, when I thought we would have wrapped, like it was going really well, on pace, everything was great. And then I don't know what happened after dinner, but basically it was going so slow. They were doing so many angles. We didn't wrap.
Park Avenue for 2 miles.
We didn't wrap until I want to say technically 3:30 in the morning. But we were stuck there because one of the background actors left with their prop, and it is a TV show in which they use police officers. So it was like a, you know, a resin gun, so not a real gun, but you know, a prop gun, which could be used in a bad way, if you know, whatever. And so we couldn't leave until that happened, and then things just got crazy, and people were yelling at each other. And then we got on the bus, and they were like, where are we gonna drop you off? So they dropped us off at Penn Station, which, like, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's just not safe. So like I just couldn't really film any of the like second half of the night because it just kind of went crazy. And that's not typically the standard for background. I mean, obviously we were outside New York, so that's a little different because they have to shuttle you. Most of the time you can just take the train or take an Uber because the location is somewhere in Manhattan, which is nice and easy. But yeah, I walked in the door at 5 a.m. and at that point I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just walk the dogs now so I can try to sleep, and then I have to walk the dogs in the morning, and then I have a COVID test today because I'm filming tomorrow for something else. Crazy, you guys. Night shoots aren't the best, but you know, if you're looking to make a little bit of money and learn a lot about how television works, it's a good time. And it was good until the end, until they wouldn't let us go. It was a great time until the end. So, yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this, you know, explaining how background stuff works, how television works, please leave a comment below. I can keep making videos like this. I plan to do a bunch of extra stuff or background stuff for a little while. And I do have a bunch of shows that I've already booked for the next weekend. So yeah, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, before you go, don't forget to subscribe because it'll really support my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.